Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing makeup on my girl EB. As you guys can see, like, she has like extremely oily skin. She has acne scars, she has large pores. So I'm going to be doing her makeup and showing you guys how to work with her kind of skin. So you guys stay tuned, keep watching. I'll be right back.
Oh my god, what is this? What is this? The birthday girl just stepped in. Get. Woo! Look at that. Look at that smile. Oh my god. What is happening? Melanin kissed. We need to put the right song. This music is not the right song. What's your favorite song? I'm getting jealous. Oh, so fabulous.
So first of all, guys, I just have to say that this was the makeup that I did for her photo shoot, like her birthday. This is actually not a very recent video. I'm just getting around to edit it right now, and I just want to use the opportunity to tell you guys that I take makeup clients. Yes, I'm a full-time makeup artist, for those of you who may not know. So if you live in Lagos, Nigeria, and you want to get your face slayed, be sure to hit me up. Like my you guys can email me at dumebimusic@gmail.com. okay, so now, like, she actually picked up a look that she wanted me to do on her, and it's a nude look, and like her eyes were going to do all the drama, and then with the two-tone lips, as you guys saw in the beginning. So the first thing that I'm doing is to do her brows, and I used the Mabrook pencil in the shade brown. There's something about Mabrook pencil that I just like, so I wanted to give her like light brows. I didn't want the brows to be too dark but not too natural, not extremely natural. So now, to work with her skin, because I'm moving right into skin work right now, the first thing that I'm doing is moisturizing her face using the Cetaphil moisturizer. Now, it's a very important step for you to moisturize your face no matter your skin type. I have to stress that, no matter your skin type. Even if you have oily skin, like, moisturizing your face provides your face with the kind of moisture that it needs, therefore preventing the face from, like, you know, working extra and providing too much oil. So now I'm priming her face using two different primers. These are my best primers that I've worked with when it comes to oil control. The first one is the Pond primer that I applied all over her face, while the second primer is the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. So now the Becca primer, I applied it just in her T-zone, which is her forehead area and her nose, then a bit like extended it towards her cheeks a bit, and it's a poreless primer. That means it's going to like reduce her pores. So I now tried, actually did the powder before foundation method. So I just set, you know, all the primers and everything that I've done with some setting powder using a beauty blender. I pushed this into her skin, and then I'm now applying my foundation. So I'm using a buffing brush to just press the foundation right into her skin, and you guys can see that her skin is looking nice and matte at this point. It's looking matte but not dried out. So I'm just like buffing it all over her skin. And if you guys notice, her face was a bit darker than her body, and this is like very common with, you know, women of color. It's very common. I think probably because of the sun, or probably because of the melanin production in our skin. I do not really know why, but even I too have the same situation. So now I'm also applying foundation in her neck area and extending it down towards her chest a bit, because she had some of the acne scars on her chest areas too. So I had to do that. It's important to do this if you're going to be wearing like a low cut top or a low cut dress. You know, you can do that, but make sure you do it with foundation that doesn't stain. So now I'm moving over to highlighting and contouring. I'm using my Elegel Pro Conceal in Chestnut, which was a darker shade. Then I just applied a bit of Fawn in the under eye area on the nose to brighten it up just a bit. So now I'm blending in using my beauty blender, and I'm applying that. I applied some foundation on her eyelid and some concealer on her eyelid also. I only do this if I'm doing neutral color of eyeshadow. If I want to do like a bright colored eyeshadow, and I know I'm going to be applying like a bright base as my eyeshadow base, I don't apply foundation on the eyes, because that would be like putting too much product on the eyes. But because I was doing a neutral eye look, that was why I did this step. So now to set, now you guys notice that I didn't just go into my setting powder. I went first of all into my face powder to set the face. This way, this is going to, because you know concealers are like, they have like almost like an oily base. I think Elegel is not particularly oily, but like because it's cream, you need to set that. So I use a setting powder, because the powder is, sorry, I use the actual powder, like a compact powder, because compact powder tends to hold oil better than loose powder. So I use this, and then after setting all the areas using the compact powder from Beyond Beauty, that's my Beyond Beauty palette that I used before. Now I'm going over it now and baking. You guys, baking is very, very good for oily skin. So now I'm baking using my Sacha buttercup setting powder. So I'm just putting it all over the areas that were highlighted. You guys, for everything that I use, I'm going to be listing them out in the description box. So now to contour her face, I'm going into my Maybelline Cacao as usual and just applying it all over the perimeters of her head and her cheekbones. So I'm also contouring her nose, guys, using an eyeshadow blending brush just to get right where I need it. You know, when you contour the nose, make sure you extend it upwards to like just connect just right below the eyebrows, as I did. Then I'm also contouring her chin to make it look a little bit more pointy, and I'm also contouring her jaw area because my girl Evie has like a square face, so just to reduce that just to reduce the jaw area a bit, to make her face look a little bit more oval, to give that illusion. That's why I had to do that. So now I'm priming her eyes using the Girl concealer in Fawn, and then I had to use my beauty blender to just dab it and to remove any excess concealer. So now I'm going into powder palette and taking her shade and just applying all over the crease area and linking it inwards towards the inner corner. So now I went into my Morphe 35T eyeshadow palette and took a dark grayish purple shade and put it in the outer corner of the eye. Then going into my Juvia's Masquerade palette, I'm taking some orange and just blending it in the crease area, which is just right above the purple that I applied at first. So now I'm taking this shade. It's kind of like a dark gray shade, but it's like a cool tone shade. So I just placed that in the lid area, and then I decided that it was a little bit too cool for me, so I went over with some powder of her shade also and dabbed right on top of it. So now to highlight her brow bone area, I'm taking that gold shade that kind of like looks like champagne gold when I applied it on her, and I just used that to highlight her brow bone. So now to the eyeliner, which is the like main focus, that's the drama of this look. I'm just like, we're doing a wing, but this time around we're doing the wing in the inner part of her eyes and extending it just downwards, kind of like this Arabic kind of look. You know, want to give her like the eyes, want the eyes to look really sultry. And then to clean up the liner, I'm taking some concealer and just with my straight brush and just using it to like sharpen that extended inverted inner liner just a bit. You can do that like after you've applied your liner, you clean it up with some concealer. So now we've done her lashes. I'm moving on to lips. I lined her lips using the same pencil that I used for her brows. Then right after that, I'm taking 2 shades of lipstick. I'm taking a brown and I'm taking something that's more like a peachy kind of nude. And then the brown, I did like a 2-tone lips. The brown was on the upper lip, and then the peachy shade is I applied that on her lower lip, as you guys can see me doing right now. Then I took like a kind of like more pinky kind of shade and applied it just right in the middle of that lower lip, and then I'm just applying gloss all over. Yes guys, I forgot to mention that this look is actually inspired by one of Nigeria's biggest makeup artists, Beyonce. If you're Nigerian, you probably know Beyonce. Beyonce is like the slayer. Like from the inner wing liner, y'all will know that that's her signature. Like she made it really trend over here in Nigeria. So Ibi saw a look that she did and like sent it to me in my Instagram DM, like, babe, this is the look we're doing for my belly. I'm like, girl, I got you. Like guys, I killed this look. It was so, oh my god, it's epic. Like you guys, I mean, you guys already saw the look, you guys already saw the thumbnail. So now I'm just applying powder. All I did was to brush off the setting powder that I used in baking using my powder brush, and then I'm applying her face powder all over her face, not forgetting her ears, her jawline, her neck, and then of course some of her chest area that I applied the foundation in the first place. So now back to the eyes. I actually used some mascara for her bottom lashes, and then I'm applying blush from my Zikel palette. Then now for my glow, I'm going into the Beyond Beauty Face Definer to just apply glow. Now because she's oily skin, I didn't want to do too much glow, especially because the pores around that area are where she has her large pores. So if you apply too much glow in such areas, you're basically accentuating what you try to hide. So I didn't do too much glow, especially in the cheek area. So you guys can see the amount of glow I apply is just like the right amount. Like it just looks like when the sun hits her. We're not trying to blind anybody with glow in this look, guys. So now I'm doing bottom lashes because the eye got to pop. And if you guys know Beyonce, like she does bottom lashes, like she's the queen of bottom lashes, y'all. So now I'm setting the face using my setting spray, and you guys can see Ibi's reaction. She never hesperates. Like she was blown away. This is the finished look. She just put on her contact lenses, and right now she's feeling herself. And I'm going to be going right into taking her pictures right after this, but this is where I end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please be sure to give me thumbs up. It always helps me when you guys do that. Drop in your comments what you guys think about this look. I hope you guys found the tips that I dropped really helpful. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Check out my other videos. Share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. Bye. It was Let us stop our shoes.